Welcome, welcome to my WWE and country music channel where I create a mixture of everything WWE related and mixed in with a lot of country music, acoustic covers, and music video reactions all on this channel. And for more exclusive content for everything WWE, here are my socials. Here are my social pages. Here are my social pages right here. Don't forget to follow me on all these platforms, and all the links and all of those links will be down below in the description. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn all those notifications for every time I upload a video. Okay. Welcome back to my channel. This is WWE Country Music coming to you live on a video. And for this video, we're going to talk about this one more speculation on Goldberg's thunderous return to WWE. And before we dive into it, make sure you like, share, comment. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn all notifications. And don't forget to ring that bell for all notifications every time when I upload a video. So Goldberg returned to WWE. Let's talk about what we want to check out more content, or check out all my videos on Fan Hero. If you want to upgrade to a paid plan, it's $9.95 for this story pack, $49.95 for professional, $249.95 for business, and there is a 14-day free trial for each paid plan. The Register free plan is free with no additional cost, with my videos being free to watch. Check out, if this sparks your interest, check out the links down in the description below. Became a wrestling fan, a pro wrestling fan. I was born in 1994. I was born in 1994. I didn't start watching pro wrestling until 2003. In the 2003, pro wrestling was introduced to me at the age of 4 years old. I'm now 13 years old. But strictly backward, that's my actual age and all that. But I'm not talking about that right now. So the thing with Goldberg, I always had everything good with him, being good with Goldberg, being a fan of his. Like during the time when Goldberg came back to WWE after a year on hiatus from doing these special things for WWE back then, Goldberg returned to WWE in 2003 and spilled the living crap out of The Rock. That was how long I've been a fan of Goldberg since his debut on Monday Night Raw. And I totally understand that some people don't potentially like Goldberg because of this conditional pull that he had back in the day in 2003. 2003 was a different kind of year. It was a different year of pro wrestling. It was a different year of pro wrestling back in 2003 up until 2005. And I'll get to 2005 in a minute. But I'll get to 2005 in just a minute. So I was always a fan of Goldberg back in the day, back in 2003 up until 2004. That was the last time we've gone to see Goldberg being developed as a sort of star. And I get it that some people just don't click with Goldberg as a character and then as a character on screen. And I know what you feel about Goldberg's name and his tremendous pull. Back then, there were 7 Goldberg down our throats. And because of Goldberg being shoved into our faces and clammed down our throats was because back then, he was the world champion by defying Triple H as champion, because back in 2003 and 04, Triple H was the world champion. The only issue that I am currently sitting on right now is the fact that some of you fans online are speculating the crap of Goldberg's return out of the expense of being a fan of Jey Uso. I get it. You don't. I know some of you online fans are speculating that you don't like Jey Uso because he won the Royal Rumble, because he won at WrestleMania 41, clocking out Gunther to become the world champion. But here's what I have an issue with. Some of you fans are just, no, some of you people out there who don't like Jey Uso, you don't know pro wrestling. You don't have the time to sit down and to actually watch the damn product. Watch it. Be invested in it. Because that's what WWE wants us to feel when we watch SmackDown, which is on right now. But right now, because I'm watching SmackDown right now, but I'm watching a countdown to the show. That's what's going on in the background. Going off topic. So, I love Goldberg. Yeah, because in the 2004 and the 2003 and 04 version of Goldberg, back then they were slamming Goldberg down our throats on potential feuds that he was in. Like, the feud that he was in with Brock Lesnar, to me, destroyed Goldberg's, this is in my opinion, the match that Goldberg had at WrestleMania 20 with Brock Lesnar wasn't all that great, because at the time, Goldberg was leaving WWE to pursue something else. Brock Lesnar, Brock Lesnar was on the verge of being released because of he wanted to be a champion going into another promotion called the UFC, because he wanted to pursue other things. I understand that distinction that Brock had back in the day when he wanted to be in WWE and UFC all together, and he just wanted to be, an advocate for different promotions. He wanted to be on UFC. He signed with UFC back in 2003 at a time where he had a match with Goldberg at that year's WrestleMania 20. Well, it all begins again. Remember that tagline? It all begins again? Well, Goldberg was on the verge of, wanting to do other things. People didn't like it or loved it because they wanted Goldberg to stay within the company, just so Goldberg can get the feel of doing other things more than just being a WWE superstar, being an advocate for the future of stars. Like, right now, we got the likes of Tamara Hayes, Austin Theory, Grayson Royal, Roxanne Perez, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Yuri Kaiser. I would say Funny Vici, but he's no longer tied with what's been going on with different aspects of doing stories with him in it. And I think the way the pro wrestling is to me, pro wrestling is like coffee. Is it you drinking your favorite kind of coffee? It's like drinking coffee. It's like how you buy coffee. You want to buy your first cup, but you also want to buy your second cup. You go between two different kinds of coffees and you can't choose within the two. That's the same thing with each different WWE superstar, like Camille Hayes, Roxanne Perez, Jeff Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Finn Balor, JD McDonough, Dominic Mysterio, who is my personal favorite as a heel. As a heel perspective, to me, Dominic Mysterio is my go-to. And Dominic, if you're out there, I love you, man. You deserve a lot of Cleveland attendees and a lot of fans. You're my man, Dom. So, going back to what I was saying, Goldberg, at the time when he was leaving WWE, he wanted to pack himself out of the way to do other things. Brock Lesnar wanted to, he signed with UFC. And I don't want to do my hand cast up the middle finger thing. I'm not going to do that on video. I'm not doing that. But Brock Lesnar did this to the fans back then. I was Tony. He did this. He did this to the company. He did that to, in spite of his hard feelings going into that match. So at that time, Goldberg, I don't know if he wanted to do other things or anything. But 2003 was a different year. We wanted to see more of Goldberg. And I know some fans never liked it one bit when Goldberg always came back and being inserted in title contention. But here's the thing, with Goldberg, it's a lot different. Goldberg is like, I'm sorry for saying this, the second coming to Triple H. I know I might get a little bit, creating buzz. I'm not trying to create buzz based on what I feel about it. What I feel about Goldberg is that when Goldberg comes back a lot, well, he doesn't come back a lot, but like, he will sometimes come back if the money was right, if the match is perfectly planned out for a storyline perspective, for a feud that he really wanted, for what he wanted. We have this match between Gunther, Gunther versus Goldberg at Saturday's main event. And we get it, and I get it, that some fans out there don't want this match. Like, I totally understand why you feel that way, but the only thing that I have a problem with is that why would I'm going to talk about Goldberg and the difference between Goldberg and Jey Uso. Jey Uso won the world title. No, Jey Uso went on to win the Royal Rumble earlier this year. Got hated for that from online fans. Jey went on to WrestleMania, won the title from Gunther, but you still protect the same distinction from Jey winning the Royal Rumble, going on to WrestleMania and actually winning the world title away from Gunther. So that's the problem I'm having. Why are you putting over your favorite star, but you're not doing the same? Why are you treating Goldberg the same way you treat Jey Uso? Why? Why are you doing that? Yeah, I don't understand why. Why will you put down a man who has won the world title, became over with the fans, and you project all that same distinction and hate towards Goldberg? Why? I'm asking why. Why will you put down? I'm not saying you put down. I'm not saying that you put down any star. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that why will you not like Clay winning the world title, but you want to see Gunther win? Yeah, a lot of fans love Clay. Some fans barely even look at Gunther because of the same love that Clay had. Tell me the reason why. I know that your things are hot with this return of Goldberg. And I know the reason why you didn't like Goldberg's return is because you just cannot get over the 2016 Survivor Series when Goldberg squashed Brock Lesnar in a 16-minute match. That's the reason why you. I'm not saying that you pick favorites. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that I'm not going on a tirade or anything. I'm just speaking for what I feel. What I feel is that they winning the Royal Rumble, winning the world title, and some fans just didn't click with it, didn't understand it. Well, Clay already won the world title, lost it back to Gunther, that led to Goldberg's return. And that, the same distinction, and the same distinction that you have with Goldberg, because now Goldberg is now gunning over to Gunther for a match at Saturday Night's main event. I want to see the match because this is the type of match that this is Goldberg's. Come on. This is Goldberg's last one in the WWE. Let's give him the ultimate flowers for Goldberg for doing everything that he's been doing from his historic career from WCW to WWE. He deserves his flowers for everything he's done for this company. And some fans just project their hard-on feelings onto Goldberg where you don't have the right or distinction to actually sit down and watch a Goldberg match. Why we put Jey Uso outside? Gunther faces Goldberg for the world title at Saturday Night's main event. We are getting it. The dream match for the ages. We are getting it. The dream match of the ages. Gunther faces Goldberg for the world title at Saturday Night's main event. I know some of you don't like it, but I'm trying not to be rude here. I don't care what people think about Goldberg. Goldberg is Goldberg, and he can't stop being his authentic self. Jey Uso side and everything that's been going on recently with Goldberg and Gunther, the match at Saturday Night's main event, I'm so looking forward to it. I'm invested in it. I'm so excited for this last one of Goldberg's retirement matches. Could it be possible opponent for John Cena for Clash in Paris? I don't know. Leave your thoughts down below. What do you feel about this entire thing with Goldberg's last run in WWE and Gunther being Goldberg's might be Goldberg's last opponent in WWE? Let me know your thoughts about this current state in the comments down below.